Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so I've been working a lot lately, so I haven't made any videos. I've been working on this huge job. It's the biggest, highest paying job that I have ever done. So we just finished up our 6th load yesterday. We're gonna go ahead and start on 2 or 3 more loads. So by the end of today, we should have around 8 to 9 loads completed. This job basically is gonna require 6 to 8 more loads. So this is a really huge job, and there's more work to be done with the same customer. And I just received a call for another huge job, around 10 to 15 loads, and then we have lots of work to do this weekend as far as an office clean out. I did an estimate yesterday, landed the job, so we have that on schedule as well. Been super busy. So now I want to go ahead and make this video to show you guys basically the progress that we've been making. It's been a hell of a job. At the beginning, the first 2 loads that we've done didn't even look as if we put a dent in it. There's just so much stuff, but now we're getting traction and everything like that. I need to go ahead and dump the dumpsters. I have a dumpster coming off rent. One of the dumpsters was going to come off rent, but is going to stay on rent for a little bit longer, which is good. So I have 3 dumpsters available to go ahead and use on this big job, and then I have to go ahead and take care of jobs for the weekend. Now, as far as doing like huge jobs, what I recommend is that you charge by the load. It just makes things a lot easier and everything like that, because if you try to do things based on a quote, a set price, you could get burned real easy. And what do I mean by that? Basically, you can underbid a job really easy. It's easier to underbid than to overbid. Why is that? Well, even if you look at a job, okay, you may underbid the job. You may be pressured to throw a price out there or whatever, and it could be tempting to want to work with the customer, because sometimes they want to underbid you, or basically you give them a price and they want to talk it down. And especially when it's a big number, like a couple $1,000s or something, you're probably like, oh yeah, sure, I can knock it down. But you shouldn't. You should be pricing by the load, like a premium rate, and that's what I would do, is price by the load, unless it's something that's not that huge and you'll be able to get it done within 4 loads or something like that. Then give them a quote. But if it's something that's going to require more than 4 loads, price by the load, because while you're doing the job, you don't know what's underneath all that trash. There could be a safe, there could be 10 safes, there could be a hot tub underneath all the trash. You never know. So you want to make sure that you price accordingly. So pricing by the load is the best option, in my opinion. All right, guys, so here's a look at the job site. It's going to be this shop right here, everything inside, and the front office. What ended up happening is a bunch of homeless and squatters just came over here, made this place their home. They lived here, they did drugs here, they trashed the place. It was already trashed, but they trashed it even more. So I dropped the roll-off trailer and dumpster here. We have 2 full loads. This is all metal, so we're going to go ahead and scrap this load. Here's a look at the new hitch. Went ahead and bought a BW hitch, 4-inch drop. It's working out pretty good. But, see that? That happened yesterday. We were so tired yesterday when we were working on the last load. I was backing up. It's real tight right here in the yard, so we have to angle the dumpster right there in the garage area, and I jackknifed it, and mainly because I was really tired. I wasn't thinking clearly. It was very hot, and I jackknifed it, and it pushed the bumper inward on that far corner. I'm just thankful it's not a lot worse. I still got my tail light. It's really not that bad. It still sucks, but I mean, a bumper is probably going to cost me maybe a couple $100, and I can put it back on if I want, but it's really not that bad. But yeah, it does suck whenever things like that happen to your truck. Anyways, and then the tarp's tearing apart after 2 months. See it right there? It's just tearing apart. So I'm gonna have to order a new tarp, get a new bumper. I might just leave the bumper like that for however long. It's really not that bad. It is a work truck. Goes to the landfill. It works, everything like that. Things like that are gonna happen. Anyways, let me show you what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the shop where I've been working for the past, 4 days. So this used to be full of stuff. Full of stuff. We didn't even think we were gonna get to the far end till maybe next week, but we got it. So the first 2 loads were just in this area alone right here. So we didn't even put a dent in the job with the first 2 loads. So we're on our 7th load. I thought we were on our 6th. We're on our 7th load actually. So we're gonna go scrap that load, dump that dumpster, pull another dumpster off rent. So I have a total of 3 dumpsters for this job, and then try to have at least 1 or 2 of them empty by the end of today to go ahead and start tomorrow's job. And then we'll start this back up probably Monday. We'll be working on the front office, but I do want to get everything that you see right here that's left. I want to get it done by this weekend. But anyways, so we worked our way back here, and we've been pushing along all the way back here. And again, there was a bunch of squatters, people that just came out here and lived here. And while we were working, they kept coming along, and I had to tell them to get out of here. So a really bad neighborhood. And then right here, all this is trash. There was lots and lots of metal, which are scrapping. And once all this is cleared out, I'm gonna go ahead and park a dumpster right up in here, and then we're gonna start up top. But anyways, I got a phone call. Let me answer it. All right, so I just got a call. Customer's gonna send me some pictures or receive an estimate. They seen my sign that's sitting out in my mother-in-law's home. So banner signs do work. So the banner signs like this sign right here, they work. And been getting a lot of jobs because of that right there, the decals. But anyways, this is the biggest job that I've ever done so far. Again, we're on our 7th load. I'm gonna estimate to finish the rest of this back here. We're probably looking at another 2 to 3 loads. And then everything that we have in the front office area, we're gonna get respirator mask and everything like that. We've been wearing the filtered mask, but in here, it's so enclosed. I think it's best if we wear respirators, and if we go ahead and have body suits to do this inside of the office. So here's a look at the front office area. As you can tell, there's lots and lots of debris. Not much lighting, so we'll probably end up having to get a spotlight or something. We're gonna be wearing respirators, full body suit, stuff like that, since it's real enclosed. It's so dark back there, but there's a wall that goes all the way far back, and there's a bunch of desks out in the back, so it's hard to see in here. A bunch of debris, office debris, construction debris, and whatnot. So it's gonna be tough trying to pull all this stuff out of here, but we have a back door, we have a front door. But I think the back door will probably be the best option because I'll be able to put a dumpster right in front of this door. And then back here, it's a big closet. So everything in here, I'm going to go ahead and estimate it's going to take around 3 to 6 loads for everything that's in this office. We're going to have to sweep up and, basically scrape up all this trash like we've been doing back here. We still have a little bit more to go back in here. Anyways, we'll be back here in a minute. Just wanted to go ahead and show you guys. We really need to go ahead and dump as much as we can. Try to dump all the dumpsters before the landfill closes. So we need to go ahead and get on the ball. All right, so my tarp was tearing apart. So we put zip ties on it to see how it would do. One zip tie busted when reeling it back in, but the others held up pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and double zip tie this end. This end didn't have a grommet, so it just had a hole where the grommet used to be, so it just tore apart even more. So I'm gonna go ahead and somehow zip tie this a lot better on this corner. So hopefully, you know, it lasts until my new one comes in. And we have a tire that's really low, so gotta stop and put air in it or see where the leak's at. All right, so today's been very, very hectic. Now, I don't know if you've been keeping up with my vlogs, but like a week or 2 weeks ago, I started basically a different side of business, equipment rentals, where I was gonna rent out this flatbed, this trash trailer, my other trash trailers. But anyways, got about 4 calls for trash trailer rentals. So these 2 are gonna be going on rent. One of them has a flat, one of them's low on air. Just put up the signs. My signs did come up, but I went ahead and put the unit number signs. All they are is basically like a plastic card with a sticker on there. So that's unit number 2, unit number 1, unit number 3 is full. I need to dump that one. That way we can put that one on rent as well. $35 a day rentals. Anyways, been hectic. I really need a yard if I'm gonna be doing this. 2 of the customers out of the 4 that called, I ended up turning them away, kind of just telling them that I already had them rented out when I don't. The thing is, one of them's full, and I was trying to explain to one of the guys basically to send all their information through text message, that we do everything through text message and curbside pickup, because I don't have a yard. I'm doing everything basically in the front of a vacant home. So anyways, gotta do what I gotta do if I'm gonna be getting into this side of the business. This will be my first 2 rentals. All right, so it's our second rental for the day. Had a busted taillight, went ahead and put a new one in. Customer already paid. Other customer already picked up their rental, took off, paid. So this is slowing down today. It's already 2:25. The landfill closes at 4. We could go ahead and dump one more dumpster, the dumpster that's coming off rent, and then we'll have 3 empty trash dumpsters, and then we'll be able to go ahead and begin the clean out. But kind of sucks because it's really hot today, so we're gonna be working in the heat again, take it nice and easy. We might go ahead and just do 1 load, because man, we've been busting ass all week. All right, so we're back at the shop. So anyways, we had to go do a small job. Doing them rentals took up a lot of time, so we weren't able to go to the landfill. But we're gonna go ahead and do 1 load, and then in the morning there'll be 3 of us to go ahead and finish up the shop area back here. That way Monday we can start in the office front. Right now, putting on my back brace. That way it helps me out, not get a stiff back. Then I got a face mask with the filter. And then for the storefront, we have some bigger respirators. But being that we're in the shop, these work out just fine. But go ahead and show you what we're working with. So we backed up the dumpster. We're gonna go ahead and stop at the top shelf. Get all this in this dumpster. And if we have room, we'll try to get some of this back here. If not, we'll leave it for tomorrow. Or we'll try to get some of that back there if we can. So I'm thinking 2 more loads and we should be done with the shop. Again, we got backed up with work, so we weren't able to go ahead and do the 2 loads today. We'll go ahead and just do 1. All right, so just finished up that first load. It is full to the max, like all the way up high. All right, so we just finished up that load. We'll be back tomorrow morning. First thing in the morning, I'm gonna go ahead and take this to landfill and then get it dumped, come back, drop off the container, pick up a dumpster that's coming off rent, go dump that one. I have it strapped down, got about 6 bungees on it, and so yeah, get that dumped first thing in the morning. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button. That way you can tag along and you know, do ride-alongs and see some of the content that I put out. But this is the biggest job that I have ever done. That's the highest paying job I've ever done so far. So yeah, everything's going pretty good. Just a lot of hard work because I'm trying to get this done as soon as possible because I have jobs just stacking on top of each other, and I really don't want to drag this job on any longer than it needs to be. I'd rather go ahead and just put in, you know, the hard work and everything like that and get it done. But thanks again. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.